I'm Marianne.
And I'm Jacob.
And welcome to
The RJ Experience. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a Q&A today, which is a question and answer. We got 3 different cups today. We got serious questions, and we got silly questions, and we got viewer comment questions, but we don't have any yet, obviously. So hopefully we'll be able to do more of those in the future. We'll let you guys know on Twitter and Facebook when we're going to come up with questions from you guys to use for these videos in the future. Would you like to pull the first question?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I didn't get to vet any of these questions prior, so the reaction is the reaction. I'm a little scared. Did you type these so I could at least read
Yes.
them? Okay.
Yes, I printed them out so that we can read them.
Because honestly, his handwriting is like chicken scratch.
It's getting better, I promise. Okay, what is the question?
The question is, what is your greatest accomplishment in your life, of your life?
Oh, that is a very serious question.
That is a very serious question.
So,
So do you get to answer
yes.
first? Because I drew.
You want me to answer first?
Yeah, I want you
Okay.
to answer first.
I would say my greatest accomplishment thus far is being married to the most wonderful woman in the world.
That's what I was gonna say!
I would definitely say that one because, like, I've seriously tried so hard to find the right person in my life, and it's just been so wonderful to have her now in my life. And it's been a wonderful year and 2 months now. And so that's
2 months and 2 days.
Oh, that's right. Today's the 2nd, so it is 2 days.
A year, 2 months, and 2 days.
That's very impressive. And we still love each other.
Up to this day.
Up to this day, it was definitely coming out to Georgia. Like, that's a very huge accomplishment for me because I'm a person who doesn't like change. Like, I have a very hard time changing and to doing new things. It's very hard for me to do. So I'd probably say that that's like one of my greatest accomplishments is going on this great adventure with my lovely wife. Okay, now it's your turn to answer the question.
I think one of my greatest accomplishments, I think it was basically to make the decision, finally, to move to Arizona. I went to Arizona even though it was like the scariest thing I had ever thought could ever happen. Like, and I got there. I had no way of knowing, like, if I was going to make any money or if I was going to be able to support myself or anything like that. And I ended up meeting Jacob. So
That's
it
me.
was obvious that after the fact that I was supposed to be there for a reason.
For me.
Yeah, because I had been praying a long time to meet a man who would love me very much and love me for who I was. So
That is a great accomplishment.
that was an accomplishment. And then also picking up and moving across the country with a husband who was a little bit
Apprehensive.
He was really apprehensive.
I was really against coming out of Georgia. I'll just tell you all straight up right now.
He was, but you know what? You did it because you loved me and you said, I will support you.
I did.
And so doing that, like having that adventure together, I think has helped us grow.
No,
A ton.
I completely agree.
Right? I mean,
Do you agree? Do you agree? I agree. I've changed. I don't know if necessarily changed, but I've grown up a lot over these past experiences.
you
So
really, yeah.
awesome. Very great question.
Even in the last year that I've known you,
That is true.
you've grown up. a lot.
All right. So now time for a silly question. I get to pick it first, though. Here,
No,
hold
you.
the phone.
Oh.
So we're switching. So, okay. So my silly question is, what is your weirdest quirk?
I think my weirdest quirk is that I like to pop blackheads and pimples. That I got from my mom. My mom, like...
That is a weird quirk.
It was weird, and Jacob hates it because, like, I'll see a pimple, and I'll be like, come here, and he'll be like, don't touch me! Don't touch me! He freaks out.
I'm seriously fighting her off to, like, not pop stuff on me. It's so gross.
We should film me popping some of yours and putting on YouTube.
Oh
Do you
my
know how many
goodness.
views those get?
We would get bajillions and bajillions of views.
You
We'd be
guys-
rich.
We would be
rich.
Mm-hmm.
What is my weirdest quirk?
You're a tutor.
That's not a weird quirk. Everybody toots.
No, you toot a lot.
Everybody toots a lot.
He toots so much,
No.
I gave him a
No,
nickname.
no.
And he got so mad because I named him Tutor McTuterston. It was so funny.
That's so embarrassing. Why would you say that? So I would say actually my weirdest quirk is picking my toenails and like the cuticles and eating them.
That is so gross. How is meat?
It is weird and gross.
Why do you eat them?
I don't know.
That's like gross. That's like
I don't.
eating your
Well,
boogers.
I don't eat them. I just chew on them and then I throw them away. I don't know. It's weird. It's gross. It's
Okay,
disgusting.
we're not
It's
gonna
weird.
put that on there. That's so gross.
It's weird and disgusting. We're doing
I
one
think
more
that's more
serious one.
embarrassing than tooting.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
I disagree, but we're gonna do a serious question now.
What do you value most in a friendship?
I would say loyalty, maybe, or maybe forgiveness. I don't know, some kind of combination of loyalty, forgiveness, like loyalness. I just made that word up just now. Loyalness, because loyalty is really important to me as far as because friends, as friends, especially close friends, like best friends, you fight a lot, you disagree a lot, so people are imperfect, so I think loyalty is really important, and forgiveness is really important, because if you make mistakes and you have loyalty to each other, you'll always forgive each other, and you'll always be able to get over that kind of stuff. So I would say that.
For me, a true friend is somebody that you can not talk to for years, but know that they will always be there if you called them up and said, hey, I have this really awesome thing happening in my life, can you come celebrate with me? Or that you can call and you haven't skipped a beat or anything, and it's just kind of because life gets busy, life gets hectic, and it takes a lot of work to stay in contact sometimes, especially when you're moving across states and across country. And I personally have some really good friends that I love with all my heart, and I miss them, and I miss hanging out with them.
We love you, Utah, and all of our friends and family in Utah
and
and Arizona.
I'm so excited
California,
to be able to see them one day. But even though we don't talk every day, they're like my sisters, and I know that they're there no matter what. So
that's really cool.
And I building good memories. That's really important to me in a friendship. Doing stuff and having things to look back on.
It's not just
controlled burns and
Controlled
is it
burns.
true? And
Truth or dare?
no truth. We didn't do truth or dare a lot, but we did controlled burns and is it true?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's kind of like truth or dare, isn't it?
no, is it true? It's an inside joke.
Okay.
And rapturing bladders. That's all of that's very important in a friendship.
And I'm sure that will be for another video, whatever rapturing bladders is.
It was one of the worst dates of my entire life.
Oh, it's my turn to pick, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Why do you always get to pick the silly questions?
I don't know. We'll switch it next time. How's that sound? Ah! Okay, so silly question number 2. When you shower, do you use shampoo or soap first? So what do you use first?
Okay, so I shampoo my hair, and then I put conditioner on it, and then while the conditioner's on my hair, I use soap and lather and do the body and shave my legs. Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I don't like shaving my legs.
So my
It's
the
a real
redwood
chore.
forest down there on the lakes.
I will be
the
honest,
legs.
it takes some pretty hefty lumberjacks to cut down the forest that's on the lakes. But that's why I don't like doing it. It's just, I have
It just
thick hair.
is. It
I
just
can't help
is.
it.
It just is.
Anyway.
Okay, so what do I do first? I actually always do my hair first, and I actually alternate shampooing and conditioning every other day now. So I'll shampoo one day and condition the next day.
You don't do it both?
And then I soap afterwards. So I'll shampoo my hair and I'll wash it out and then I'll soap. Or if it's a condition day, I condition, leave it in, soap, and then wash it off.
But you don't shampoo and condition?
No. So anyways, this concludes the Q&A portion. Obviously, we're hopefully going to do more of these in the future. We'll let you guys know on Facebook, Twitter, all that good jazz when we're going to do another one of these, and we'll include your questions as well if they get picked. And we're going to continue on to the introductory portion of this wonderful video, because we want to tell you guys a little bit of why we're doing this. Like, I know I sent out a little blast on Facebook saying, hey, you know, my wonderful wife and I were going to be doing a new project together, and this is it, the R&J Experience. So obviously my name's Jacob.
My name's Rianne.
And we are married, as you know now, for a year and a half and 2 days. Excuse me, year, 2 months, 2 days.
We got married on May 31st, 2014.
That's right. So now you know a little bit more about us. What are we doing right now, sweetheart?
Well, right now we are in Savannah, Georgia. And it's hotter than freaking H.
Dickens? It's hotter than the Dickens out here.
Yeah. It's really hot. And like
well, humid anyways.
It's so humid.
It only gets
it's
into like low 90s, mid 90s, but it's like
Yeah.
100% humidity out here.
And
It's-
then like
oof.
it's a heat
It's
index
rough.
of like 112. And so currently what we're doing is I am out knocking door to door. And oh my gosh, like talk about such a hard job. And it's not necessarily hard physically other than you're sweating profusely, and I have a waterfall that like comes down my face while I'm on the doors, and it's really gross because I don't like sweating in front of people. Oh. This is like, but mentally it like, oh, it's so exhausting. And it's actually been one of the best things I've ever done, one of the hardest things I have ever done. But I've been able to meet like a ton of people and everything. Basically I do home automation. So like I basically go out, set up home automation houses, and then Jacob here.
Home security, home automation.
Yeah, Jacob here is an installer. So
I'm an installer, so.
because he didn't want to do the sales.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I love you.
I know, I love you too. Yeah, I tried it for a little while, and I wasn't doing as well as I thought I would. And when a position opened up for another tech to be hired, I went ahead and took it, and it's been a great fit. It's worked out
He
really
does
well.
really good.
I'm getting faster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting faster, which of course they're all really excited about. They want us to be fast and thorough. But yeah, I mean, it's been a really great experience. It's been one of the most hardest things because, you know, obviously we're away from family, friends, and it's draining out here.
Oh, the heat. Oh
The
my
heat,
gosh.
the heat is pretty hard. As a technician, we kind of have to wait, you know, for sales to happen, and then we go do an install. So sometimes the waiting can be just as hard as maybe not so hard as the walking, but it's
Yeah.
it's a different hard, I guess, mental
Well,
thing. But
And we came
But
out
it's
here
been
because
great.
it's a good opportunity if we
Yes.
can make it work. But it's all up to us as far as if we can make it work or not.
yeah.
So like.
So how are we
it's
doing so far?
Commission only and everything. So it's rough. Like, man, but it's pushing me to be better in a lot of ways. It also makes me like freak out mentally. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is very overwhelming.
But she's doing awesome. She's doing great. Like, I'm very
I am
impressed.
one of the top rookies in the office.
You're in the top 5.
Uh-huh.
She's the top 5 rookies in the office,
Yeah. So,
which is awesome. It's very awesome.
But, and how do I put it? Like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, but I do like what I'm learning. Knocking doors is not ideal, so like part of this is just learning how to master a new skill and learning how to be comfortable talking to other people and everything. Go get it, go get it, go get it.
So before we were rudely interrupted by her cell phone.
Oh, sorry. Well, and it's like if we master, like if I master the skill and I master the mental game that it, like, makes you
Because
do.
that's the biggest, that's the
It
hardest
is. It's the
thing.
mental thing. Because it's
Like
like
the steps and like the things that you do door to door and talking to people is not hard. It's the whole staying positive, staying in the right mindset,
staying in the
focus.
yeah, and going from one door to the next, even though like somebody just slammed the door in your face and like yelled at you and was totally rude, and then going to the next door and not letting that affect you and your ability to connect with the next person.
Yeah.
Because man, that is rough. But if you master it and you can do it, you can actually do really good at this job.
Yeah. So we're really excited.
So,
We're probably going to do an email blast, Facebook blast later on this year, recruiting people and such. So let us know if you know anybody that's interested.
yeah, as we just say, it's so hard.
It's so hard. It sucks.
Actually,
but you should come and do it.
no, it's really not that hard. I think the biggest thing
it's
is
great. A lot of people, everybody's different, so everybody's going to take it, one way or the other. However, like, there's some people that are doing really, really great at it.
Well, let's put it this way. If I can get my fat butt out there and knock on doors and talk to people, anybody can do it. And if I can be successful at it, even though I'm not as successful as I want to be yet, anybody can.
She'll get
so it's just, it's good.
It is.
It's good.
Wonderful. So the reason that we are doing the R&J experience is, I guess one of the biggest things that kind of inspired me to do it is that I actually posted kind of like a very reactatory, like, I was upset one day because somebody posted something on one of my posts, and I was like, Facebook sucks. I don't want to post on Facebook anymore. And then one of my cousins from Utah on my father's side said, well, how are we supposed to know what's going on in your life? Like, this is like the only way we know. And that's really what got me thinking. I was just like, there should be something we should do, like a blog or something. And, when I got to thinking about it more, because I've done stuff with YouTube in the past, that would just be like such a natural, wonderful thing to do if we did it together.
Well, and like, we kind of got in a rut as like the time that we had together.
Yeah.
We were just sitting and doing nothing and being lazy blobs.
Yeah.
And that's like totally counterproductive to the life that we actually really want and we've discussed having as a family. And so this actually is something that's engaging, and it's something we can do together and learn and grow and like create together that not only benefits us and gives us something more productive to do than sitting and watching retarded movies on the
and TV shows.
So dumb. They're so
Hypnotic
good
rhythm.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Good sometimes. Anyway,
yeah, they're so engaging. But
so even though we've been married a year, like there's still a lot of things that we don't know about each other, and we still need to develop who we are with each other. Like
that's true.
Like I know who I am without Jacob, and he knows who he is without me. But like together, we can create whatever we want, and so we want it to be something productive, and we want it to be good.
Yes, it's exciting. So that's exactly what we want to do. I mean, we want to share our experiences. We want to do vlogs. We want to do games. We want to do, positive thinking, like ideas and like lifestyle, like life updates. We just want to do like a little bit of everything. And
we want to change a few things about our life. Like financially, we want to do better. We want to obviously have a lot more financial freedom so that we're able to do things with our children, do things with our family, and not be tied down to a job that like sucks the life and soul out of us.
Yeah, we don't want to just over broke.
Yeah.
We're so done with just over broke.
Yeah. And we have very specific goals and very specific things we want to accomplish there.
What do you want to accomplish? What's your big dream picture right now?
I want my rehabilitation ranch.
That's right.
And it's amazing. I'll be talking a lot about it just because every time I do it gets me so excited, like to the point where I want to cry because it just makes me so happy. And so like I want to be able to do that, and it's going to take money because money is kind of a power within the world that kind of allows you to do things. So
it's true.
I don't want money just to be greedy. I want money because there's things I want to accomplish in my lifetime, and I want to accomplish it with Jacob. And
that's what we want to do together. That's one of our big dreams, is to have this rehabilitation ranch. I mean, we want to help rehabilitate, troubled youths. We want to help rehabilitate
Disabled.
disabled, mentally handicapped, physically handicapped. We want to help, marriages. We want to help, people realize their potential. We want to do everything at this ranch. And one of the things I really want a part of is, obviously doing music. And that's something I want to do as well. Want to have like a nice recording studio there where we can have people come in and do stuff and show kids how to do music and
Music therapy.
Yeah, we think that would be so freaking cool. And so that's what we want to accomplish with all of this. I mean, if this becomes lucrative, absolutely we'd want to do this full time, share our experiences with the world and, obviously keep our family and friends up to date on what's happening in our lives because obviously we don't talk every day and every hour and every minute. So that's something that we're going to do.
And then, partly, so that's because we have very specific goals we want to work towards. And so this is kind of an accountability factor for us as well.
Absolutely.
So
you guys got to keep us in check.
Yeah. Obviously, we're not at the peak of our physical condition.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. You're sexy. And you know it.
Hey, I may be sexy, but I am not where I want to be.
We want to work on ourselves physically. We want to work on ourselves spiritually. We want to work on ourselves academically. We want to get ourselves to a point where we're at a wonderful state, plain state of mind.
And so part of this is just how we're doing on our goals and achieving it and being brutally honest and truthful because we want our posterity to know that what we have and what they have didn't come without hard work and didn't come without dedication and focus and all that stuff. So this kind of helps us stay focused. This gives us something to dedicate to our posterity. And it's going to be kind of fun because let's face it, we're kind of crazy.
We are crazy and fun people.
We're super crazy.
Yeah, we are pretty crazy.
And it's fun. And we want them to know what it was like to be part of this family before they came.
Yeah.
And even after, because I think this is a tradition we might want to.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe our children's children will continue this channel. Who knows?
Yay! Thanks for tuning in to the RJ Experience.
Please like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And until next time, keep it positive.